Let's get back over to the kitchen now. John is there today with Chef Randy Partington from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Chef Randy, I'm sous chefing, easy for me to say. Sous chefing for you, Randy. Good to have you back in the kitchen,
Thank you
sir.
very much.
Always a pleasure to have you in here.
Thank you very much.
What you cooking up for us today?
We're making a New Orleans style barbecue shrimp.
Oh, I love barbecue shrimp with some good crusty bread.
Actually, I have the bread off to the side right now where we could throw it in right now.
Well, that's the best thing to do is keep it off the side because I'd be all over that. So, yeah, go ahead. Put that in there, get it all crusty and ready to go.
3 minutes at 350 degrees. So just kind of put it on the side.
Timing is perfect.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So what do we do?
All right, first we're gonna make the butter.
Okay.
So if you're making this at home, this is probably gonna be about 10 orders, is what I'm guessing.
Okay.
So we have our butter right here. It's about 1.5 pounds.
Whoa. Okay.
Want to get a nice room temperature, good consistency, easy to mix in everything.
All right.
So we're just gonna go ahead and start with that.
Yeah, I like that idea.
There we go.
And while you're mixing that all together, should we get the shrimp going as well?
Absolutely, we can throw some in there.
Do you want to salt and pepper them or anything?
No.
These are beautiful shrimp, by the way. What
yeah,
are these, 16,
20 count
nice.
shrimp,
Okay.
so 16 to 20 for a pound.
Right?
There we go.
Okay.
Just want to mix that up. You're going to probably cook that for about a minute.
Okay.
We're just going to let it sit for about a minute, and then we'll add a little bit of white wine to it.
Okay.
All
Chris, we got the range hood on, Chris?
I hope so.
I think so. I think we might need that. Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the butter. We got 3¼ ounce garlic, which is about half a cup.
Yes, sir.
You got a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Okay.
Just mix it in there. We have 1½ teaspoons of salt, and we use sea salt.
Sea salt?
A lot better, a lot better. Black pepper, 1 tablespoon.
Not stingy with the black pepper.
No, not stingy at all.
Okay.
3/4 teaspoon of paprika. And add that in there. And we're actually just going to mix this up. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit, and then we're going to add our wet ingredients.
This should probably, I'm guessing, normally you would cook the shrimp till they're a little more seared, but I'm just worried about TV time.
You want to, yeah, that's all right. You basically, once the shrimp starts curling up a little bit, is when you want to start turning them anyway, so they cook on the other side evenly. So what we're going to do, actually, we're going to add a little bit of green onions. Just kind of add it in there. And we got about 1 ounce of white wine, or you can use like a Pinot Grigio at home or something like that as well.
Okay. You probably don't want to use a sweet wine, I'm thinking? Or would it matter?
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Kind of if a preference type thing. Like when you're making sauces at home, Cabernets, whatever you kind of want to use, you know.
Right.
So we're just going to go ahead and mix up the butter.
So that was softened butter. That was that's not mayonnaise. That is softened butter.
No, not mayonnaise. Not mayonnaise.
Yum, yum.
So that's already kind of mixed in pretty good with the dry spice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Tabasco, about 1/4 ounce of Tabasco. We have about 1/2 ounce of Worcestershire. And we have a little bit of water.
Water? What's the water for?
No clue.
Okay. I like your honesty. But it's an indispensable ingredient in this particular recipe. All right, awesome. I guess thin it out a little bit.
Thin it out just a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. And then what happens to the butter? Does that go right into here? Or
well,
no?
you're supposed to put it in the refrigerator for a little bit.
Okay.
Or you can actually start cooking with it right away. But we have it so that we kind of had it all nice and ready for us over here.
So you make this kind of compounded butter. You set it up in the refrigerator, and then what do you do with that?
And then we're going to add about 2 ounces over here. So we wanted to reduce the wine by about half.
Okay.
So
well, let's pretend we've done that because we're running out of time.
Good.
We're only a matter of seconds left in this segment.
So we're just going to add about 2 ounces.
Add that, and we let that kind of cook down into the mixture.
Yeah, and at home, depending on your stovetop, I mean, it will melt down quick. You want to turn down the heat a little bit so that the butter doesn't break and separate and become clarified. You want a nice thick sauce.
Okay, so after that's done, and we have one that's already made up to show you because we just don't have the time to prepare this completely. But the final product is absolutely gorgeous, and man, does it smell good. Recipe available on our website, mysuncoast.com. Click on the dining link. There you go. The dining link, and gives you the complete instructions.
So they can see it a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of, there you go. Randy, thanks so much for coming in today.
It was my pleasure, my honor.
What a beautiful dish. Can't wait to tuck into it. We'll be right back.